The old saying or proverb, where there's muck there's brass, is a great foundation for building a good business model on. And as you all know with my YouTube channel, I'm an advocate for the right to repair. I'm against this built-in obsolescence that manufacturers are building into appliances today. Appliances on some models are only lasting no more than 3 to 5 years. On other machines, they are going to the scrap because some of the components make it uneconomical to repair. But sometimes amongst the mist you can see an opportunity, and we have developed a website over the last year or so to sell new parts as well as second-hand parts to try and actually prolong the life of appliances. This means it's an opportunity for engineers or shop owners or even individuals that are interested in actually moving into the appliance industry. Now, the video was filmed at the beginning of November and I was hoping to actually finish it by December, but when my mother passed away at the early part of December, I decided to have 2 months off because I was in no frame of mind for turning the video camera on or even concentrating on work, and I apologise for that. But I wanted to actually get this video out to you so you could have a look at the opportunity that we're offering. I hope you enjoy the video, and I do apologise for not including the photographic bit which I mentioned in the video because I forgot to film it at that time, as you can fully understand. Hope you enjoy the video. Hi, welcome to How to Repair. On how many occasions are we going out and picking up old machines from customers' houses, whether it's uneconomical to repair or we've delivered a new machine? These machines are going up to the scrapyard and we're not earning much money from the actual carcasses. But I'm going to show you a way that you can turn these machines into a very nice income source for you. Now, as you all know, I have a YouTube channel and I've built it up over the years, and YouTube has now rewarded us for the hard work that we've put in. We have over 50 million viewers and 180,000 subscribers to the channel. YouTube now has allowed us to link our website to our YouTube platform. This means that any products that are on our website will now be available on our YouTube videos. Now let me explain what's in it for you. Over the last 6 months we have developed a new website which is not only selling new parts but also second-hand parts, which is good for the end user, meaning the general public. They will have the choice whether they want to pay £90 for a component or buy a second-hand one maybe at £30, £35. You will be able to list parts on the website from certain regions within the UK and Europe. There will only be a select amount of people chosen to be able to be partners with us. You will be responsible for not only photographing the part, making sure it's in perfect working order, you will have to store the part yourself. You will write a short title for the part with the part number. You will also write a small description, for example, explaining the condition of the part if it had a mark or anything. There will be no listing fees. There will be no shop fees. Yes, we will charge a small commission on selling the parts, but this is not only good for the environment, it is good for the end user and also giving you additional income. You also won't have to worry about postage labels. The whole system, when the part sells, automatically generates the postage with discounted rates. Now, to protect our customers and our brand, we will be asking partners to comply with certain conditions. Customers always need to receive the part in an adequate period of time. Parts must be packaged well and in good condition when they arrive with the customer. And of course, the parts must be fully working, and the customer satisfaction is one of the most important things to us. And of course, our partners matter to us as well. Every product that you have on the site will have a partners page link. This means that the general public is able to learn of the services that you provide in your local area, contact details, maybe the shop address, or any type of repair service that you offer in your area. Now that you've got an understanding of the proposal we're offering, I'm quickly going to demonstrate how I go about dismantling a machine, listing the components onto the website, and also showing you how I go about storing the parts in an organised fashion. I'll also, off camera, be doing a video on how to dismantle this Samsung washing machine, and this is a WF80F5E5U4X. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to upload this video onto the website so other people can watch the video on how one of these Samsungs come apart. This way, all the parts that we list for this machine will be identifiable on the video. Okay, I'm here in front of my photographic area where I photograph all the parts. Now, we've got roughly 25 different parts off this Samsung machine. The washing machine drum I keep for my own stock. The reason I do that is it's too expensive to ship and there is too much chance that it can get damaged in transit. Now, I actually did a printout of what all the new parts would cost. And it actually works out at £1,300 if you were buying all these components, including the drum, brand new. And, you know, when you consider that the second-hand value for this little basket here is in excess of £270. There are a few parts here that may not sell over a 6 to 12 month period, but there are a lot of parts here that will sell very quickly, and especially because of the video. I thought I'd quickly show you the back end of the website. We will be training you on how to do this properly, but just quickly going through it, we've got the title, which is the drain pump assembly if it's a Samsung. We've got the type of pump because there was some identification on the pump, and we've included the 2 genuine part numbers. We've already added the model data. This is all the product types, the categories it falls in within the website. We've got to upload the pictures in a second, which I'll show you how I go about doing. I've added the price, I've given it a location with the part number, and I've also added the quantity that we have. Now, of course, if you scrap multiple machines, all you would have to do here is go in and edit, and you can actually increase that by whatever amount you have of these pumps and put them into location. And you can also put them into the same picking bin, of course. I've added the weight of the product. This automatically works out the postage. And as we go down, I've got a section here where I've actually put that it's a second-hand pump assembly, came off a machine with a blown PCB, and I've also put some relevant information for the customer. The pump type, the wattage, any relevant information is always worth sharing with the customer. And that's basically it. All we've got to do now is add the photographs. Okay, the last thing we need to do is print the actual label. I've already set it up. Basically, it's got the company name on there. You could even put your brand on there. Like to show that it's a recycled part, and we've got B24A as the location, followed by the part number. And all we need to do now is print that, straightforward, and that goes onto the bag once we photographed the actual product. Okay, let's go down and locate this pump. I'll set the camera up in a second for you. This is most probably a garage and a half, a single garage and a half, because I use part of it for the postage area. And I most probably have 250 shelf locations minimum in here. And I would estimate that I carry between 5,000 and 10,000 parts at full capacity. Now, this pump lives in B24A, 22, 23, 24 down the bottom here. Now, let me quickly explain. I hold a lot of parts and I occasionally get lorry loads of appliances that may be smashed in transit and they were going to the scrap, and sometimes I've been able to obtain these. This is why I've got a lot of oven shelves in here, grill pans. I normally keep my washing machine doors on the top because I'm able to stack them. I've had a small lorry load of cooker hoods which had all the glass broken, so I've got brand new motors. You never know when the deals are coming up and you're able to obtain large amounts of stock. So it is useful having the capability to have organised storage. Now, when I say organised storage, I have a unique system because some of these baskets have multiple parts in them, not just one product line. So this is most probably got 40 to 50, and what are they? These are washing machine suspension legs, and another shelf might have printed circuit boards in it, small modules for motors, and all sorts of different items. But I try to keep it organised and keep the parts located in areas. So, example, door locks will all be in one area, pumps will all be in another area. And as you can see on the top shelf here, I've actually got cooker hood motors because I had a large van load of cooker hoods which were all the glass was smashed or the cabinets were dented because I think it had been involved in an accident. I had another small lorry load of cookers because the actual cookers were all damaged. So things like grill pans, oven shelves, and you'd be amazed at what you can obtain over the years. I would definitely say I've got nearly, most probably, between 5,000 at the moment, but if I really pushed it to maximum capacity, I could most probably hold 10,000 different parts here. So you don't need a lot of space for your storage to start off. Okay, the last thing we've got here is the postage area, and I do apologise about the mess. I didn't get round to cleaning all this up before I started filming. I've got the computer system down the bottom there, my music system, a couple of Dymo printers and a normal printer. I've got the electronic scales that measures anything up to 50 kilos, taping systems, plastic bags for putting the items in, also jiffy bags above. And behind the camera, I've got assortment of cardboard boxes, which are flat packed, ready to actually put larger items in. It's a simple process, but this is capable of doing 20, 30 items a day with no problem whatsoever. You will need more space if you are going to be doing this on a much greater scale, meaning that you're going to be scrapping 5, 6 machines a day. But for any engineer that just wants additional income from the stock that they've got, which they're scrapping, this is an ideal offer. Now I'm going to put everything up on the screen for you so you can contact us and then we can actually arrange a one-to-one. Thanks very much indeed for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video.